and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to the Wildfire Pack, where, oh boy, we kind of scraped by the skin of our teeth, getting our two little ones into young hunters, but we have made it and we're feeling okay. I mean, we are not the best, but Kindle and Spark are, have pretty full health. Nisha is up. We were able to get some food. Now we are just in a little bit of recovery time. We've got Blaze and Cole napping away over here. These two were so close. I mean, even when they were in their young hunters quest, Nisha and Timber would go off to sleep, and Blaze and Cole were always just off in their own little corner. But now we have our lovely Spark and Kindle, and Spark looks just like Blaze. I think it is so cute. And then Kindle here has a different coat that we've not seen on our pups before. She's got this lovely brown kind of on her shoulders and stuff. Also, I think I might just do this so we can pause a little bit of time here. But I did go ahead and go onto the wolf creation screen to pull up Timber to see if he had a coat that could do the little slider to give him a little bit more gray. But unfortunately his coat does not have that, so we're gonna have to keep an eye out down the line with our different wolves to see if any of them can do the little gray slider, but I'm really excited for it once we have that. And look at Timber's nails. I've never noticed how detailed their nails are, so that is really cool. Timber, you are looking very handsome, sir. Definitely appreciate you. So yeah, we were really busy last episode. We didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with our young hunters, but I absolutely want to do that now that things are kind of calmed down. We're a little bit less dire now. It's not calmed down in regards to our territory. I will certainly say that our territory is a little bit lackluster, and the templetons did move in on that section, but Timber has been doing a lot of thinking in that regard. He has definitely realized just where he has led his family in his search for taking all the territory in the world, going after the templetons, and he was just kind of putting that in the forefront of his mind. And look at where it got his pack. They were starving, they were injured, and his pack loves him so much, so they're gonna be right behind him following his lead. And Nisha almost got killed, his yearlings almost got killed. They couldn't fend for themselves. They could hardly get enough food. I mean, we could have wolves rain down on us really at any time during this portion of our adventure here. So, I think that's made him reflect and think about things a lot. And I don't think he's going to be questing as hard after the templetons. I mean, he still has that goal in mind. He still knows that they're a huge threat to his family, and in those regards, he does want to, protect his family and do whatever he can for them to ensure their survival. But I think he's going to be a little bit smarter about things, and I think he is just going to fold in, not let him have pride take over his decisions, and just focus on his little ones, because he almost led them to their death, if I'm gonna be honest here. So that is kind of what he is thinking. Now, I did want to show you guys kind of an idea I had because of Timber's what he has learned so much in now getting close to finishing raising 2 litters. I mean, we're not there yet, but hopefully we're gonna get there. And the experiences that he's gained, the journey that he has kind of gone on, I had thought that maybe because currently he is age 4, and so what if once the next litter rolls around and he had his birthday and he is age 5, what if we bring back our rolling system, because he's going to be a more experienced wolf wolf because he has all of these life experiences to go on, and in real time we're watching him learn if we can roll for some difficulties to maybe make some of his days a little bit easier because he is so experienced now. So if I go over here, I can kind of show you what I was thinking of. So, you know, we could absolutely make some adjustments to this, but we bring back our rolling system next year as kind of showing how much he has improved and the lessons that he's learned. And you can see, so it's out of 6, there are 2 days that he could potentially roll easy on. I'm still not 100% sure of how many days that would go, if we would do each and every day, if it would just be per episode. Per episode would probably be a little bit easier to keep track of. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, just following along with these guys and following their journey here. So hopefully you guys can see that okay. Let's go ahead and bring it back over here. I don't switch screens very much in OBS, so hopefully that worked. If not, I'll include a picture. But yeah, now with that long intro out of the way, please let me know what you guys think about that idea. I think that would be kind of a really cool way to honor all of the lessons that he is learning along the way. And yeah, let's go ahead and get on with the episode now. I am very excited to be able to see our little ones and get to know them a little bit better. Because in the last episode, Spark, I noticed you every single time you possibly could, you were carrying a rabbit in your mouth. I think Spark really enjoys the taste of rabbit. And I just find that so funny. And it, you know, it may be because we were starving for a while. You know, I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully that's not the case. And he just enjoys a good rabbit. And Kindle, I'm really impressed with. So I think Kindle is kind of a more clever wolf. In that whole altercation with the bear. Kindle, I wish you would get up, babe. I really want to get a good look at you. But in our altercation with the bear over that carcass, she was so sly and she went in and took a meat chunk, and I just found that so cool. So already we are getting to see just a little bit more of their personalities, and I know we're gonna see even more to come. We've got some dogs over there. We finally have some sleep. I'm sure if we can, we may want to sleep again pretty soon. But our territory isn't looking too bad here, so let's just go ahead and do a little bit of marking. We may go to sleep and not do any hunting today, just so we can catch up on that sleep bar for once. We're gonna keep a close eye on it. I know I always say that, but oh, we've got some templetons howling in this area. I'm wondering if they're gonna try and get that hex brought back up. But oh yeah, what is that music? Oh, is this the Young Hunters music? I always get so confused. I'm like, wait, what predator is that? No, this is our Young Hunters music. I love this track. They did such a good job with it. This marker is really far away, so I'm just gonna put a new one here. There we go, and I need to go north just to get this one a little bit. And yeah, I think Timber is going to be smart, and he's not going to be looking to go south very much right now. Yes, we are going to follow the elk scents, but I don't think that we are going to be looking for trouble while we are trying to recover. Who was here? I would love to know. It's really faded. Oh, these are just dogs. Okay. Alright friends, well I think I will just do a little bit of territory nabbing, not too much, because like I said, I would like to get caught up on our sleep a little bit at the expense of our territory. I'm not going to be too darn worried about it because we've got more important things to focus on right now. Oh, you guys, Nisha just brought Timber a hair for good old time's sake. That was so sweet. And you know, I wanted to go down for a sleep, but guess what? We, for once in our lives, are scenting elk in our territory. They don't seem too far off, and that was just a little bit too tempting. The pups are also in like the 60s and stuff, so I was worried that if we went to sleep right away, we would wake up and their food would not be looking too hot. So hopefully that is not going to be a waste and not going to be a bad decision on our part. But we, you know, there is so much elk scent in the wind. I thought for sure we would be pretty close to these guys. It has been the garnet herd the whole time. There is also a carcass on the wind. Looks like a swamp lake dispersal probably took that one down. And we may be coming up on their paw prints here. Nope, that is coyote. Alright, I'm hoping these elk are not too far away and that we can track them down. So I will bring you guys back if we manage to do so. Okay, pups, here we are. We don't have too much energy left to spare, but we do have some, and we want to get this pack running. Cole and Nisha know exactly what to do, and perfect. They are running back into our territory here, so we are just going to take our time and show the little ones how it is done. Nisha is already bolting for one elk there. Now, a lot of us are pretty damaged right now, so we are not going to be able to do too much in regards to speed. We've got a different myriad of problems with us right now. Whew, I thought we were about to crash for a second. We need to hop off and make sure everyone, please be careful. Mama is definitely throwing some hooves right now. But so far she's not trying to do too much damage to us. Mostly it looks like the pups are kind of hanging back for this one. Timber will go in for a good bite there. Yeah, it's mostly Blaze and Nisha at the moment. Cole just bit Mom in the butt. That was funny. Well, good job, everyone. Let's go ahead and howl. We can reinforce this hex because it is actually very low. Looks like everyone decided to take a piece and run. But good job. Let's take a look at their experience. They are just barely over 50 pounds, so we are just getting started here. But we've got 65 and 61, so it looks like Spark must be doing just a little bit more in regards to hunting and such. But perfect. Let's go ahead and move off so everyone can get a little bit of food. We know that Kindle has a history of pushing wolves off the food, so I think she has got a pretty dominant personality, or a headstrong personality. But it looks like everyone is all 100 on food. Let's see how far south we got. Well, it's good that we ended up taking some of this territory down here because, again, it just seems like all the elk are kind of in this area. So we're a little bit closer to the templetons than I wanted to be, but I think that's okay. Let's go ahead and pull off a nice meat chunk. We don't want to sleep too close to the carcass. Who is here already? Oh my gosh, yeah, see, that's why you don't sleep next to a carcass. We've got a bear already. Alright, well, let's go ahead and lay down near the road here and just get some extra sleep. We've got a carcass nearby. I'm sure that bear will still be on it, but this is going to give us a little bit more freedom, a little bit more rest. We're going to get our health up. We're going to give our injuries some time to heal, and just try and get back, get our feet under ourselves. Is that the phrase? Perfect. Yeah, our health is completely full up now. Timber's already full. which is great. So we've still got our major injury, and Cole has a major injury to his leg as well. But everybody else looks to be doing really great. The pups get a little bit, they still get hungrier than the adults at a quicker pace. So we may go and see if we can stop by that carcass. Here's a good look at Kindle. It's not super bright out right now, and she's a very, very dark wolf, but she has like green eyes. We can see some of the different eye colors we have here. Blaze's is very dark. And then let me see, there is Spark over there. Yeah, we just have a really beautiful pack, and I look forward to being able to observe their interactions with each other. Do a nice little howl for the morning. Hi, Spark. There we go. What are we scenting over here, by the way? Just some dog. Good to know. And now would be a great time to continue to top off some of our territory. We could go ahead and stop by that carcass just to see if perhaps that bear may have moved on. I highly doubt it, but it would be nice if our pups could get a little snack. That pup is, that bear is already looking pretty angry. I want to make sure that nobody gets a swipe taken out on them. Kindle, okay. This feels a little bit foolish. Maybe we can do what we did last time. We just ran that bear far away from the carcass, and then we were actually able to swoop back in on it. So let's see if we can get the pups just a little bit more food. Nisha, for the love of God, don't bother with the bear. Spark and Kindle, I need you to eat, guys. We do have a hex invasion coming from the south, so that's definitely going to be the templetons. And unfortunately, I feel like we may have to address that one, just because that the templetons already made such a huge advancement on us before. Oh, Cole is doing little airplane ears at Kindle. That's so cute. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead. You know, Timber is still taking the lessons that he learned seriously, but these guys are feeling pretty good. They're doing well. If things get hairy, we will just leave. But Timber still is going to want to check it out, because it very well could be that it's something easy. The pups are new ones. They still need to learn about wolf confrontation. So, you know, he is viewing it in those terms, but he is going to be much safer about it. He's got plenty of sleep. This doesn't feel super reckless. So as long as it doesn't feel that way. Oh my gosh, I thought for sure Spark had another bunny rabbit in his mouth, but no, that was Nisha. So I think I might, it could be folly, but let's go ahead and just put this meat chunk down. If we happen to be running by again afterward, we can pick it up, but we don't want to have our mouths super full. Let's go ahead and howl to let them know that we are coming. Don't think that we can, yeah, this is going to be the hex that it's in, because we can't improve on it, but let's just see what happens and how many wolves there are. Okay, so we've got 4, 5. Okay, we do have Savannah, which is pretty tempting. Oh, and that 2005. Let's see, is that their new? Oh no, that's just a pup. Okay. So we still don't know who the other pack leader is, but we do have Savannah. So we're going to just do a little bit of an altercation. We're going to keep an eye on everyone and see where we end up with it, we are going to keep an extra eye out on Cole. We're going to keep an extra eye out on everyone. And just make sure that we are not getting ourselves in too much trouble. The little ones are doing great, so let's just keep on going. We should have done a pack rally, but we sadly did not. Let's go ahead and check up on our pups. Make sure that no one is getting too beaten up. Now, the injuries I wasn't quite thinking about when it comes to these guys, this altercation. I didn't really have those injuries in mind, but we have dealt with plenty of injuries in the past, so you know, we just deal with them as they come. They don't do a whole too much to us. Let's make sure that our pups are still doing okay, which they are. And Savannah is looking pretty fearful, so we're gonna go in. Maybe not. Let's check on our pups, even though we are so far away. Kindle is here with us. Good job, Kindle. Following Dad around. There, we can do just a little bit of damage, but we actually need to gain a little bit of stamina. These guys are doing really great. I'm very impressed with our pack right now, actually. If we take out Trigger... Oh my gosh, Kindle and Spark are just chasing Trigger off. Alright, now feels like the time to go after Savannah. We may have to do our little... I noticed that you just like can hardly catch up with the wolves if you target them and just hold down the space bar. Maybe that's just because I never have any energy myself. Cole's major injury just healed. That's great. I'm going to use this opportunity while she's thinking about fighting back to gain my stamina. Perfect. We can do a lot of damage here. These guys are gonna be... Oh, good job, Spark! Okay, Indy is on... Okay, target the right wolf, please. Let's make sure... Yeah, our pups are still doing absolutely great. Get off of my mate. You were the one who killed our pup, Savannah. You killed Cinder. And we're just not ready to let that go. You and your pack are too much. You've taken too much from us, and we would really like to take you out. Look at Spark joining in. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these pups are really learning. Their health is doing absolutely fantastic. And I think this is actually a really great experience for them. So let's go in for another bite, if we can. Timber is very slow, especially with his injury, so he takes a while to catch up to them. Kindle was gonna go in for one. Oh my goodness. So impressed with you guys. We're gonna be pretty low on sleep, but such is our life. Yeah, you see how just chasing after them, holding down the spacebar, you never end up catching up with them. You're just both the same speed. Go, Spark! Oh my gosh! Wow, and Growling too, Spark and Kindle. We've got a couple little fire starters on our hands, and you know, they were the ones who, I mean, I don't know if they're too young to remember. We ended up getting Sierra here. I'm not sure if they were too young to remember or not, but, you know, given their tenacity, maybe they do remember that these are the wolves and this is the pack that took them out. I mean, you know, scent and the memories that scent can bring on are really strong in humans, and I can only imagine that's really strong in animals as well. And perhaps they remember the smell of the templetons and everything that they did to us when they were younger. And Yeah, look at how much Savannah fights back. Callie did not do this. Once this fight is over, I really want to show you kind of the mentality I have in regards to the Savannah and how I kind of picture her. I had that prepared. I talked about it a little bit before, how if you've ever seen The Lion King 2 and the lead female that ran the pride that followed Scar, that is like really similar situation that I'm kind of seeing here with Savannah. And I pulled up some pictures to demonstrate how I'm kind of thinking of this pack and thinking about Savannah and her rise to running the templetons. And yeah, hopefully we can get this taken care of. Our stamina is very, very low, so let's see what we can get done. Also, the town is right there. We must be just on the very edge of our territory here. Oh my goodness, this is taking a long time, but what I'm really impressed by is that the pups are not giving up. They, you know, in a lot of altercations we have seen in the past, that your partner doesn't engage anymore. Blaze and Cole, once they get this low, tend to not engage. And you know, my pups, you know, Spark and Kindle, they are joining in and chasing after her just as much as Timber is. We have not seen... Oh, because we're in their territory. Yeah, we have not seen Blaze, Cole, or Nisha jump in on this fight as it's progressing, but Spark and Kindle sure are, and I find that fascinating. We just cannot do any damage with how low our stamina is. Come on, we're so close to taking out Savannah. Let's go, you guys, let's go. Alright, we're back in their territory, so she has a little bit of fight left in her. I'm hoping that she's gonna try and stick with us a little bit and not keep running. We are so close, you guys. Come on, Savannah. Not so tough without Harbinger around, are you? We've got one more bite and this will be over. And there we have it. Alright. See if we can get a little bit of a picture. It doesn't look that great, but you know what? We will take it. Good job, everyone. And look at their health. Look at how amazing that just went for everyone. I am so impressed. Let us howl in victory over this amazing day. It's certainly not over. We have no idea who their other pack member is. But finally, the wolf who killed Cinder is gone, and I think everyone is so happy. Everything that they've been fighting for, it's here. We've done it. At least part of it. And I feel like Timber feels like a proud dad right now. I mean, yes, you know, he still has some injuries that he's dealing with. He's actually got the most injuries. He took the brunt of that. But, you know, he's gonna heal. He knows that he's going to heal, and I think he's ready to begin to close the chapter on this awful portion of their story. You know, they're not 100% done yet. They still have oh yeah, Ryder passed away too. We still have the other pack leader. We don't know who they are. We've probably never encountered them. They could, like, we have no idea what, like, dispersal that was, or, you know, who knows who Savannah brought in, but we're gonna have to keep an eye out for it. But I think that is just going to help Timber even more let this part of his life go a little bit. We're always on the lookout for Chief and where he ended up. He is still showing up as a dispersal over here, so he's still out here somewhere. But yeah, I think he's really ready to start moving on with his life as much as he can. We're gonna see if that meat chunk is still here. I believe a cougar came by and ate it, so let's go ahead and take that off of the marker here. And we'll head just a little bit north. Our sleep meter is already gone, so we can afford to do a little bit of traveling, get some of our territory set up, and then go down for another sleep. Yay! Our major injury just healed. That's amazing. And look at this gorgeous sunrise. We have to go and appreciate this. Holy cow. Let's actually stand where there's not just a ton of grass. Good job, everyone. There we go. That is amazing. I am so happy for these guys. What a comeback. I really thought that we were going to be losing it there for a moment. I truly did. I had no idea how we were going to pull out of it, and the only way that we even did was the fact that there was a carcass around. We really got lucky, and I think that is part of why Timber is really just trying to focus on his family right now. So yeah. And I'm hoping that with one of their pack leaders gone, if we do a sleep right now, I'm hoping that the templetons are not going to move in on all of that really low territory we have. So let's go ahead and test that theory. Go to sleep and see what happens in the morning, and then I think that's where we're gonna have to wrap it up for today, guys. We finally got to spend a little bit more time with Spark and Kindle, get to know them a little bit better, and I can't believe how fierce they were in that wolf fight. I really do think that they remember the smell of the templetons raiding the pack and just how sad of a day that was. Let's go away from bison. Nobody got hurt by that, right? Okay. But yeah, how sad of a day that was for everyone. I really think that they remember the smell of that. Wow, we're surrounded by predators right now. And just seeing them fight back as much as they were, that was really something special to see. And yes, it does not look like, the templetons have moved in on us. Still not too worried about Big Timber. They are taking the empty spaces, but you know, we need to go in and take care of these. But yeah, so far Big Timber has been very respectful, and I appreciate that. But yeah, we are going to be wrapping up our episode here, friends. So thank you guys so much for joining our amazing pack, and we will have to deal with this hex invasion next time. So leave a like on the video if you are excited to see more of our wolves and what they get up to. Hi, buddy. Let's see. Yeah, that is going to be Spark over there. So yeah, and follow the channel if you want to know when I post. That's going to be the best way to make sure that you don't miss out on these guys' stories. So thank you guys so much again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.